Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to be searching products from our Firebase Firestore. So without wasting much time, go into our services folder and then open the product service. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to create a string of type list and of type product. We are just going to name the function search products. It's going to take in a string and then we are going to return the products collection, and then we are going to order by the name. We want to order the products by the name. And then we want to start our query. We want to start at the our query at the search. So what we are going to do, like if a user types in Apple, we want to start our query from the first letter, which is going to be A, up until to the last Apple, which is going to the last letter, which is going to be E in Apple. So dot end it. And then we are just going to limit the number of queries to 10. And then we must retrieve the snapshots. And then we want to map through each and every document. And then what we want to do is want to just create a list of products, an empty list of products that we are going to use to store products from our Firebase Firestore. And then we want to loop through each and every item in our documents. And then we just want to add, inside our empty list, we just want to add products from Firebase Firestore. We're just going to say product dot from JSON, and then document dot data, as map string, then dynamic. So after this, we are just going to return the products. We're just going to return products. Okay. So that's it in our service folder. The next thing that we need to do is let's go in our product controller. If we go into our product controller, inside our controllers folder. So what we are just going simply to do is we are just going to create a stream of type list of type products. And then what you're going to do is we're just going to say Sage products string Sage. Then we are just going to return product service dot Sage products. Okay. Right, so now that we are done with this, what we need to do now is we need to create a widget that we're going to name Sage Delegate. So let's create it. Let's go inside our widgets folder, or inside our components folder. So let's just say Sage Delegate widget dot dat. Okay, so unlike other widgets, this one is we are going to just name it Sage products extends Sage Delegate. Okay, so let's just import a couple of packages. Let's create 4 overrides. Okay, so what we need here is we need to take a widget reference from Riverpod that allows us to locate providers, right? And then we also need a constructor. Sage products, then we are just going to say this dot ref. Okay, so let's just import. So let's just import this Flutter Riverpod package. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is if you go into Flutter documentation, you will find this Sage delegate. So delegate for show Sage to define content for the Sage page, right? So in our first method, which is the build leading, as you can see, it says that typically an icon pattern configured with a big pattern that exists with the Sage with clause. So this will just show an icon. This will just show an icon when the user will be typing. So what we need to do is we need to just return the action, which is going to be an array, and then we are going to say icon pattern on pressed, and then we also need an icon. Sorry, we also need an icon, which is going to be an icon icons dot search. Okay, so inside this on press method, we are just going to pass in a query. which is going to be just an empty array. And then the next one is build leading. So this one should display an icon at the front, so we don't need an icon here. What we are just going to do is we are just going to return null. Okay, and then the build results, these are the most important. That's widgets that we're going to use. So if we go back into our documentation, you will see that the below the app bar can either show suggested queries. So as the user will be typing, it will be showing suggested queries. Once the user submits a search, the results of a search is returned by the search delegate build results, build suggestions. So these build suggestions, we are going to use it as the user is going to be typing the search inside the search bar. It's going to display the suggestions below. Okay. So what we are going to do with this, we just need to get rid of this. And then what we need to do is we just say final products is equal to ref.watch search products. Search products, and then we pass in our search parameter. Okay, so let's go back inside our product controller. We forgot one thing inside our product controller. So what we need to do is at the top we need to just create final search products provider is equal to stream provider. So this family function will allow us to just pass in a parameter. Products controller.notifier, and then dot search products. Okay, so now let's go back inside our search delegates. I forgot a semicolon. Let's go back inside our search delegate. Okay, search products provider. Okay, let's import that. Okay, let's put a semicolon. Okay, so what we need here, we need to provide a query. Yeah, the query parameter. And then what we are going to just do is let's go inside our product widget. Inside our product widget, let's just copy everything from our product widget because everything is going to be similar. So let's just copy from return products. Let's just copy everything here. Up to this part, okay. Let's just copy it. Then let's go back. Then let's paste it below. Then let's just import a few. Let's just import the error text. Okay, let's also import the loader. Okay, let's go. Let's also import the product details page. Okay, now that everything is okay, everything is now looking fine. So if we also, now we need to go to the next part, which is the build results. So the build results is just the same as the build suggestions. We only use the build results when the user has pressed enter on the keyboard or when they finished typing. So let's just copy this. We want to return results when the user finishes typing inside the search bar. Let's just copy that. Okay, I'll put the link for the documentation below. Let's just paste this below. Okay, now that we are good to go. Now the next thing that we need to do is we need to go into our home page or our main page. Okay, so let's go inside our main page. Let's go onto the app bar. So inside the app bar, we are going to just actions to display an icon, and then we are going to have an icon. Then we need also the size, which is going to be 25. And the color, okay. And we also need a gesture detector. Let's just wrap this icon with the gesture detector widget. Okay, let's wrap it with the gesture detector widget. And then we need on tap. Why are we getting an error? Okay, so for the on tap, let's just give it a constant. So for the on tap function, what we need is we just need to say show search. So then context, we just pass in the context, and then for the delegate that we just created recently, we just pass in the search products. If you still remember this search delegate, that we've created here. So we need to pass in this reference. So let's go back and then let's pass in the ref object. Okay, and let's just put a semicolon. Then let's import it. Okay, now that we are done, I think we are still getting an error somewhere. undefined ref drag rating. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to change this to consumer widget, and then we need to pass in the widget reference inside our build function. Let's just import Flutter report. Okay, yeah, now we are good to go. Let's just reload our application and let's see. Okay, so let's just give our icon, this icon, let's just give it some padding. Okay, and let's just give a constant. Let's just remove this constant here. Let's reload. So if I click on the icon, you can see it has opened the search delegate. As you can see, if I start typing, as you can see, as I was typing, it was showing me the suggestion for the ARV. If I click enter, it will display the build result will be triggered. As you can see now, I'm seeing this ARV. If we click on the back button, it will take us back to the main page. Let's click it again. As you can see, if I type malaria, as you can see, it's displaying this malaria pills in our database. So that's it, guys, on searching products inside our Firestore database. If you found this video useful, please click on the like button and please make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos on the Flutter e-commerce series. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.